The Ghost in My House. Flint, Michigan. Liam had always been a rational man. He is an engineer, living a quiet life in Flint, Michigan. But over the past few years, an unshakable dread had crept into his life, and with it came a haunting presence that defied explanation. It all began one chilly autumn night. Liam was sitting in his dimly lit living room, engrossed in the TV, when he first felt it, an icy shiver that crawled down his spine. He glanced around the room, his heart pounding, but found nothing unusual. Chalking it up to the drafty old house, he returned to the TV. But the feeling persisted, like an invisible hand clutching his soul. He started to notice strange occurrences, a flicker of movement out of the corner of his eye, always fleeting, like a shadowy spectre slipping away just as he turned to look. It was as if something was lurking in the shadows, always just out of reach. Nights were the worst. Liam would lie in bed, unable to shake the feeling of being watched. He'd hear faint whispers, like distant echoes, drifting through the stillness of his home. He'd pull the covers tighter around himself, dismissing it as his overactive imagination. Yet, one night, as he lay in bed, unable to sleep, he witnessed something that sent his heart racing. The taps in the bathroom turned on of their own accord, water gushing forth with a malevolent force. Liam rushed to turn them off, bewildered and terrified. He checked the plumbing the next day, but there was no logical explanation for the sudden burst of water. As days turned into weeks, the eerie happenings multiplied. Liam's kitchen appliances would come to life in the middle of the night, their buttons pressing themselves with an unnatural force. Cabinet doors creaked open and shut, as if controlled by an unseen hand. The sense of dread hung over his home like a thick, oppressive fog. Determined to unravel the mystery, Liam set up cameras throughout his house, including one aimed at his own bed. He recorded himself sleeping night after night, hoping to catch evidence of himself sleepwalking or some other logical explanation for the bizarre occurrences. Weeks turned into months, and Liam grew increasingly sleep-deprived. He meticulously reviewed hours of footage, but nothing out of the ordinary ever appeared on the tapes. It was as if the haunting presence knew when it was being watched, eluding capture even in the digital realm. One fateful night, as Liam lay in bed, defeated and exhausted, he felt a presence unlike any other. The dread was suffocating, and he knew he was not alone. He turned to see her, a woman, ethereal and pale, her eyes empty voids. She was standing at the foot of his bed, her tattered gown billowing as if caught in an otherworldly breeze. Liam tried to speak, but his voice caught in his throat, her gaze penetrating his very soul. He felt a surge of terror like never before, and then, as quickly as she had appeared, she vanished, leaving him in a state of paralyzing fear. After that fateful encounter with the woman's ghost, the relentless dread seemed to have subsided. Liam felt a temporary respite from the haunting, and he dared to hope that he had finally put the tormented spirit to rest. For a while, his home was peaceful, and Liam began to rebuild his life. The nights grew quieter, and he started to regain his much-needed sleep. But the events that had transpired left an indelible mark on him, and he couldn't completely shake the memory of those haunting moments. As months passed, Liam noticed that the strange occurrences had significantly reduced in frequency. The chilling ghostly sightings became a distant memory. It was as if the woman's spirit had finally found solace and moved on to the afterlife. However, every now and then, when Liam least expected it, the kitchen appliances would still spring to life in the middle of the night. The taps in the bathroom would turn on sporadically, a haunting reminder of the past. It was as if the residual energy of the restless spirit lingered in his home, occasionally reaching out to remind him of its presence. Liam had come to accept these sporadic incidents as a part of his life, a reminder that the supernatural world sometimes brushed against the realm of the living. He no longer lived in constant fear, but he remained vigilant, always ready for the unexpected. Sleep well. Share your own encounters with the unknown in the comments or email us at whispersdark1@gmail.com.